House Chair, honorable members, last month, I think as many of you will have noticed, I appointed 4 special envoys on investment, which was a follow-up to what we said in the State of the Nation address in relation to creating a climate in our country which is conducive for investments to be brought in large measure and numbers. I appointed these envoys to meet potential investors both in South Africa, in the rest of the African continent, as well as around the world. And this is part of what you could call an ambitious investment drive. This is in preparation for an investment conference, which I spoke about in the State of the Nation address later this year. When I addressed this House, which was a joint meeting, we were a bit more ambitious because we said that we would like this conference to be held within 3 months. As it has turned out, we now realize that we were shortchanging processes, and in fact, this conference can only be held a little later in the year. The message that these special envoys will convey to potential investors is that South Africa is indeed on a path to economic revival. They are already explaining why the country is an attractive investment destination with as yet unrealized potential. Their message is that South Africa is buoyed by the new optimism with improving business confidence, consumer confidence, as well as an improving investor sentiment. Government is working on a social compact with business and labor, as well as civil society, on a transformed and inclusive growth path of our economy. An important part of building the social compact is the work that has started towards what we also addressed in the State of the Nation address in relation to holding a jobs summit, in which all social partners will make specific commitments to contribute towards faster job creation. The envoys will indicate that the economy, as they are already, that the economy is being well managed, that government is consolidating fiscal debt, our currency has strengthened, and South African bonds are the best performing amongst emerging markets in 2018. Government, they will say, is working to root out corruption and instituting turnaround strategies at our state-owned enterprises. They will also be telling potential investors that new boards are already in place at institutions such as Eskom, Denel, and an interim board has been put in place at PRASA. They will also tell the investing world that we are investing in the development of young people who will drive the economy of our country into the future. Government has begun with the provision of free higher education to students who would otherwise face financial exclusion or hardship. This is what they will tell potential investors. Together with our other interventions in the education system, this will significantly help to boost the capabilities of our workforce. We have launched an initiative in collaboration with the private sector to provide work experience opportunities for 1 million young people over the next 3 years. As part of the work underway to improve South Africa's investment climate, government has also established a one-stop shop, which is already proving its worth, and we have partnered with the World Bank to improve the country's competitiveness. The investment envoys will also provide details on the support the government provides in the form of incentives, the government provides in relation to special economic zones to attract and facilitate investment. The investment recruitment drive and indeed the road shows will culminate in the investment conference, which will be a platform for investors to announce new investments and to be exposed to potential opportunities. We are aiming, as you will all have heard, to raise $100 billion in new investment over the next 5 years. More broadly, our aim through this investment drive is to make South Africa an investment destination of choice for many years to come, so that we can achieve sustained growth and create jobs, which will enable us to reduce poverty and also to transform our economy. I thank you.